I have social icons down here in the template. If I wanted to add those, they do have a little block here that says social. Here they are, social icons. And if I decided I'd really prefer them to be up here instead of down here, I could go ahead and, let me scroll up first, right? I could click this box and delete it. And then I could go to the social icon, and maybe I decided that I wanted them above up here. There we go. When I click on the social icons, I have manage icons and I have alignment. So I could go ahead and change these to be right justified, middle justified, left justified. I can also manage icons and anything I don't want, like let's say I don't have a Facebook. I can click on that and say, don't show. And then when I click that arrow back, it will be gone from the list. When I click on this, if I want it to go to me, I can say my email is tinathebaron@gmail.com. Once again, I can show or hide, and I can do that with everything else. If I wanted to go to my Twitter, I can make sure I've clicked on this manage icons, go to Twitter, and then twitter.com/example tinathebaron. Now, do you need to do this? Not necessarily. You should really only use your social media if it pertains to your identity as an artist and if it's something you actually update. If you make it but know you really won't put the time in to update it, it's probably better just not to have it, or at least not have it on your website. If you want to make one and see if it is something you can upkeep, that might be the best option. So I have a home, I have an about, I have a contact. I find that a lot of students always want to move this about up, but if you think about yourself as an artist or artist you follow, how much do you know about them and how much do you know about their work? So I almost always go through here and I would change this to gallery. And then I can go ahead and have an about, but I don't want to put the about so that it's in front or more important than the rest of my work. I also want to think what I'd want to put on the about page. So I might want a picture, and I can go ahead and go back to build. Notice I go to pages to organize, I go to themes to change my theme, and I go to build my site. So if I decided that I really didn't want this huge picture here, I can go to the corner of it and I can hit X. And here's my text. I have a break-apart here. So I'm going to go here and delete that spacer. And then just for my picture, I'll go put one image. And I'll delete this spacer here so that now I just have an image and a little bit of text. And I would put maybe what you're doing your education in, maybe what influences you as an artist, and some things that might be interesting about you, such as if you look at like Miyamoto, he used to explore caves, and that's one reason why he made The Legend of Zelda. So you can think about what you would want for that type of information. What I wouldn't do is, put your home address, put direct links to anything it can scan, and I wouldn't even type out your email because a lot of bots can scan and you'll get more junk mail. If you want to put your email in, it's best practices to go ahead and take a picture of your email and load that in as a picture. So maybe in this about section, you put a picture of yourself here by clicking and uploading, and then you can put another image right under it by once again dragging underneath, and then you can put your email there as an image. And I would say that way you're not going to get these bots, these computer programs that scan and send you a lot of junk mail. If you want to add a page, you can go to pages and hit plus. You can start a blog page. Once again, it's fine for artists to have a blog page. I have a lot of students that think they shouldn't have one, but it's actually best practices as long as you're posting about your influences, your work, keep it appropriate for your area. But they want to see maybe not just that you like playing video games or where you went to school. Maybe if you, let's say, have a lot of cats and spend a lot of time drawing cat pictures, if someone has a game where they're going to be making cats, they'll see that about you and know that you're a good fit. If someone wanted to make kind of an adventure game and they find out that you hike and maybe you bike and you look around the area, that's actually great information for them. So you could do that. These sales pages are something you have to pay extra for. So if you want to start your own business later, you can. That's not something I want you to look at for the purpose of this class. You can also embed a couple more things. So you may want to take a break from this page if you want a video. Like let's say you want to upload a movie you did. You have to pay money for that. Or you could embed a YouTube. So maybe this is an opportunity to go ahead and go to YouTube. And you'll have to forgive me. My daughter got my computer and is just watching Minecraft videos all the time. So this is not my usual feed, but here's something I made. So if I wanted to go ahead and put this tutorial on resizing an image and adding text, I can go ahead and click on it. And then I can go to share and I can get the embed code. I can just get the link. Either one will work for Weebly. So let me go ahead and get the link. And then on Weebly, let's say on this first contact, let's say I wanted to change contact to maybe tutorials and contact, or tutorials and questions. I can delete that. I can go back, and then on this page, once again, I'm going to delete that. I'll go to my build. I'll drag a text type over here. So it goes all the way across. I'll call this tutorials. And then I'll go to YouTube. And the YouTube will auto resize to however big you have this box. So if I wanted to have a couple different ones, I could do that. The warning, if you have a lot of videos that will autoplay by you touching your finger, it's a way to set a lot of stuff off by scrolling. So I normally make one video I can activate and then do pictures and make links for the rest of them. But here we go. I can go ahead and put that in, and now my YouTube video is embedded. I didn't have to pay any extra money. After that, it's just going through the tutorials and then going through their templates and editing them. So I'm not an us, I'm a me. I might change that. Now, once you're done your site, now you can always come back and edit it. Remember that login. I don't know your login. This is something you're making privately for you. You want to go to publish. And once again, it wants that subdomain name of Weebly. It wants to check once again to make sure it's okay with me using that site, I think. Yay! And I have published it. If you want to share this site, do not copy and paste this editor. Instead, copy this. This is https://tinathebaron.weebly.com. This is my address. If you give this to me, I'll just get a page that says I don't have permission for it. And now when I click this, you'll see that my template site is up. Now I've done some really bad form here. I published it and I still have those template images in there. You don't want to do that because it makes it look like you're taking someone else's work. It's better just to make sure you delete all these and only have your work rather than publish a work in progress where you see other people's work. You can go ahead and always just add other images, or maybe even make a generic box in Photopea or Photoshop that says coming soon, just so you know it's a work in progress.